Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to finish getting ready on camera. I am going to be using the Milani Bold Obsessions palette. The goal is to use this guy here. I have used it a few times since I mentioned it in my palette inventory video and someone wanted to see a video using this palette. So I'm going to use it today. The shadows that I have used so far are these two right here. So freaking beautiful. By the way, these three right here are so gorgeous. I really like them. I've used this guy here, this guy, I think this guy, and this guy here. I haven't really used this little trio here, so I think we're gonna stick to that. And my primer for my eyes is already on. I have the Wet n Wild Fergie primer, which is in my year-long project, and my NYX Above and Beyond concealer over top of that, just to cancel out any discoloration. And yes, I am still sick. The haul and empties video that you guys saw prior to this video, I was sick in that video and I was like almost halfway through. So it was to the point where I had an infection going on at that time. But now it's, you know, I'm getting better. I'm almost done spitting everything out. I know that sounds really disgusting, but you know, it's the truth. All right, I'm gonna grab this guy here. This one is it's like a matte and a satin, because it's not fully satin, and this guy is pretty much the color of my skin, just a little bit lighter, but it serves really well as a base or to set my eyeshadow primer, which is really nice because not often when I get a palette is there a shadow that is dark enough for me. Usually they're all pretty light, so it's really nice that this one's in here. I think I'm gonna go in with this guy right here. Do these have names on them? Bear in Mind is what I started with, and then I'm gonna go in with Sweet as Honey. My goal was to get to doing reviews on a lot of the palettes and doing 2 looks for each palette, but I may not be able to do that on every single one. The next palette that I'll use in a get ready or video and review is the Bare Minerals one, because someone asked for that one as well. So I haven't really used it, and I like to use it at least a couple weeks before I can put out a video so I can give you guys some thoughts. So far with this palette though, like this shadow's really nice, this shadow's great, you know, just to set a base. It's what it's supposed to do, but it's not chalky, you know, because some of those shadows can be chalky. The shadow that I'm not too thrilled about is this little like champagne kind of vanilla shimmer shadow. It's a little bit dry and it looks a little bit dry on me. So I'm gonna grab, I think I'm gonna grab this charcoal gray one here. I think I'm gonna pick it up with this brush here. Let's see what this does. I don't know what the kick up is. Ooh, that. I hope I don't get a lot of fallout. I should have done my eyes first, but I'm just gonna try to be a little gentle. What is that? Is that a hair? What the heck? I think it's shedding. I'm just going in with the initial brush to blend it out a little bit. This guy here in the pan looks a little blue. Do you see that? Like a charcoaly blue-gray, I would say. And I see a little bit of the blue on the eyes, but once I blend it out, it looks more grayed out than anything. Like a charcoal gray. Not so much the blue anymore. It's really pretty. I think the quality of this palette is up to par with the price. It's 20 bucks for the drugstore, which is kind of pricey, but the quality is pretty good. And I haven't found that I need to take too much time in blending these shadows. If I build up slowly, I have 0 issues with it whatsoever. So I'm just gonna blend out the edges here with a clean brush. and just deepen this out a little bit more. And then I'm going to pick up this kind of taupey shadow, this guy right here, and see what this does. It doesn't look like a shimmer. It's almost like an in-between of a shimmer and a satin. It's definitely a taupe, but it doesn't really have any kind of shimmer going on in it. I would say this is more of a satin for sure. It's pretty. I'm just kind of going over the edges there. But I think I want a little bit of a bling. I thought that was going to give me a bit of a bling, and it doesn't really. So before I do that though, I want to grab a little bit of black. Just a tiny little bit of this black, because I haven't used this black, so I don't know what it can do. The other day when I used this palette and I used these shadows, they lasted all day on my eyes. I had really no issues. I did have a little bit of creasing, but I think it's because I used just the NYX Above and Beyond concealer without any shadow base, and I think that's why it creased on me. But the color lasted on my eyes, which is really nice. I'm just picking up a little bit of the black at a time, not too much, because I don't usually do a lot of black like in the outer corner. This is not my thing. It's not the blackest black, but it does add depth. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit more of this guy here, just like a dash, and go over the black a little bit. I'm going to pick up this color right here, that gray one, and bring it this way. And connect it to the top. And kind of wing them out. Like shape it out a little bit. That's really pretty. I think I'm gonna grab a little bit of this shadow, just a dash, and see what this does here. It's a little, for me it's a little, it looks a little chalky, but it adds the bling too. It's not the best quality, but it's still pretty. I'm just picking up a little bit of that grayish shadow that we put on the lid and bringing it down here. This color is not one that pops too much on my eyes, but it's very, it's not similar to my skin tone, but the level of depth, it kind of is up to par to mine, so it's not one that shows up on me, but I still like this color. It's very grayed out. I'm gonna pick up this guy here and just pop it right in here. That's pretty. I've used this guy in the inner corner before, and I think it's beautiful. I think I'm also gonna get that same color, that little like a cream shimmer. Put it right under the arch of the brow. I really need to pluck my brows. Okay, I'm also going to pick up an angled brush and pick up this black here. just because I really like how we're doing this little kind of liner wing out in this area kind of situation. I just want to drag it in a little bit. And just in the end here. But diffuse it a little bit because I do not want this to be super dark. And keep it very close to the lash here. A little bit deeper. So just stamp it closer to my lashes. Let's see. I'm just blending out the black a little bit. Just blending out the edges there a little bit. I think I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that little cream shadow. Just right there. Okay, I'm going to apply some mascara, load up my lashes, and I will be right back. That is everything. I went ahead and finished off my eyes. I did the mascara, liner off camera. The mascaras that I use are the Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvature. This guy for length and separation. And because I'm done with my Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, I pulled in this guy that was already open from Lancolm. It's the Monsieur Big. This guy adds volume, so I concentrate this one more towards the root of my lashes. I love the combination of the two. For liner today, I used the Estee Lauder Double Wear in Burgundy Suede. This guy here in my upper waterline. And for my lower waterline, I've been loving this guy. I pulled it out a couple weeks back and I've been using it non-stop. Oh my god, what's going on? Trespassing Taupe from Rimmel in my lower waterline. Estelita, be quiet. For my lips here, I used the Rimmel lip liner in Spice. Love this guy. I did top it over with Milani's Nude Creme. I love this lipstick. It's so beautiful. Such a beautiful nude. I adore it. And then I did top it over with this lip gloss from Lorac. It's in Entrepreneur. It's kind of a similar color to the one from Milani here. So that is everything, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. God, this lash is super straight. Like extremely straight. I really love this eye look. I think it's really, really pretty. The quality of this palette is super awesome considering I paid 20 bucks, and I think you get a better quality than what you would expect for the drugstore. I have yet to use these shadows here wet, so I think I'm going to use them wet next time. These two right here and possibly this guy here. The only shadow I haven't used is this guy right here actually. The only one I have not used, but everything else I have used. The only one that I've had a fallout with is this one right here. It's kind of like a champagne shimmer shadow. And that's the one that looks just a tad bit dry on my eyes the last few times that I've used it. But I think it looks really nice today. It adds a little bit of reflex on the eyes, which is really, really nice. Overall, I'm really, really satisfied with all of these. This black is decent. I haven't used it as like a black smoky eye to see how good this black is, but to add a little bit of depth on the outer V of the eyes, I think it works really well. And I had no fallout with it either. So let me know down below what your thoughts are on this palette, if you guys have used it, what combinations have you guys gotten out of it and that you guys enjoyed. Would love to know that. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.